Welcome to the breastfeeding monitoring system created to help you follow up your breastfeeding pattern and detect early breastfeeding problems. This tutorial will cover how to use the basic functions of the system, including how to add, view, and modify entries, deal with notifications, as well as modify your account information. Add, modify, view entry. Here is where you are going to add all information regarding your breastfeeding. To access this web page, just click the link on the menu that says Add Entry. You will notice that there are 4 tabs: Breastfeeding, Supplement, Output, and Health Issues. These tabs are meant to record different aspects of your breastfeeding experience and help us better judge the state of your baby. Note that you don't have to add every type of entry. However, the more you add, the better you and we can take care of your baby. The breastfeeding tab is the most important one. You will need at least 4 entries a day. Otherwise, you will be contacted by our lactation consultant. Here you can input information such as breastfeeding duration, latching problems, supplementation, pumping, and nipple or breast problems. We will fill out a sample entry. We will input the time of my last breastfeed 2 hours ago and state the duration, side, and infant state at the time of breastfeeding. All the options are selected from the drop-down list. Since it was a natural breastfeeding session, I don't need to add information regarding pumping. I do have to input that there were no maternal problems. My child was active and I have no problems. As you can see, I got a green confirmation message that everything was fine. Sometimes, because of some internal error or lack of input of all necessary information, a red box will appear alerting you that the entry was not added successfully. This time, I am going to input information regarding my last breastfeeding session, which was 5 minutes ago. I chose 1 to 2 minutes, left, not at all, hand pump, 1 ounce, difficult to awake, and sore nipple. This time, a yellow box appeared at the top. This means that our program found a potential problem with your last breastfeed and the lactation consultant has been informed. Additionally, you should have received an email on some tips to improve the session next time. Below the notification, we see again a green bar appears on the top telling you that you have just successfully added a breastfeeding entry. You can modify this entry by clicking the Modify at the bottom of the message. Now you can modify the entry. The values you inputted appear by default. It was actually a little longer than 1 to 2 minutes, so I will select a better duration option. After you make your changes, modify, click Modify to submit. Again, a confirmation message will be displayed in a green or red box, depending on whether it was a successful modification. You can also review previous entries at the View Diary page. Just click the View Diary on the menu. Here you can view previous entries. You can select a date range and then submit. Then, in the lower part, you could see a table showing the entries within the date range you chose. You can view 4 types of entries. Simply click on the tab to switch between them. You can also modify entries from the View Diary page. However, you can modify entries that were made up to 48 hours ago. When an entry is modifiable, the background color will be white and you will have a Modify button at the right end of the entry.